What's going on, guys? Mr. T here, back. I hope everybody's doing okay today. And we've got some opening, Kamigawa on the left, epilogue on the right, and then some small discussion. Of course, finally happened. Mirror Breaker's gone. And then we've got a few other band announcements. So let's get right into it. Where do we start first? Well, I mean, first of all, like, subscribe, support the channel. Thanks, guys. I guess we'll go epilogue, and we'll search for some band cards over there. You know, because literally they're all in Kamigawa, which is wild. I was not expecting. So we'll get into it. Announcement. So we got Invoke, we have Mirror Breaker, and we have Reckoner. So 3 bands, and yeah, I mean, I think everybody expected Mirror Breaker to go. So goodbye Rakdos, maybe. I don't know how impactful or unable to work around that nice copper coat Rakdos will be unable to do. So nice, another nice copper coat. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, always like that copper coat, you know. Definitely seeing a lot more of that jump up in standard play. So probably some other formats as well, but I mostly just have time for Arena. So I was a little surprised about Reckoner. I mean, I know Reckoner's a pretty highly, the Bank Buster, he's a pretty highly played card. But it really kind of hurts monocolored decks a lot that don't have the different options for draw. So, you know, if you have a little limited draw ability, your mid-range is going to suffer, which is what you see Reckoner in the most, is a lot of the mid-range decks. So that was interesting as far as choices. Maybe other formats were impacted. I really don't know. There are a few other cards that I saw on there that I was kind of surprised about, but I don't know enough about other formats to really dive into that. So Invoke, ooh, nice Calyx. So this is one you might need to kind of watch out for. It's on the uprise, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Invoke, I was really more surprised about. I know it's in a lot of top tier decks as far as the old Grixis deck really ran that heavily. All right, now on to the good stuff, guys. We'll see how many banned cards we can get. So I know that was pretty much, that was a little surprising. It's kind of hard to get, especially when you're playing multicolor. Like, you could definitely get mana screwed there, having to drop 3. Was it 3 or 4? 3 black. So nice. Our first land, and oh, beautiful foil Bosaiju and Ijanjo. That is, what a pack. What a freaking beautiful pack. So I was a little surprised on Evoke. And then just, I guess, going from there, what do we get to see as far as like actual changes? Like, where's the impact going to be? And this is where I think this was pretty shallow as far as bands go, because I think we just see the return back to Esper, which we already see a lot of Esper Legends in the Pro Tour. So in those top played decks, another land, freaking very nice, very nice. I love opening Kamigawa. Like, if talking about a product to hold on to for a long term, I think Kamigawa is going to be one of those like really good sealed boxes to hold on to. So, and there we go, our first Mirror Breaker. Well, let's see where he falls at value wise. I mean, Oko never completely collapsed, so that was interesting. But so what does that open up for standard? Like I said, I mostly play Arena when I have time. The Blade of the Oni, you know, a lot of these full art lands. That's really nice. I think that the Kamigawa lands are some of the most beautiful ones, and they have, I don't know if the artist is the same for the Lord of the Rings, but those Lord of the Rings lands, the full art ones, have the same feel as these Kamigawa ones. So I don't know if they're using the same style or, you know, just the same artist. But moving on. Eat of a Virtue. I don't even think I've ever seen this equipment. It's legendary too. Creature dies, exile it, gets +2/+0, flying, has flying. Same is true for... Oh, that's cool. So as long as a card equipped exiled, so it gets all of those. Kind of like the +1 counters. What was that? The Ozolith. So the +1 counters would go over to the Ozolith, and then you could transfer them back. So that's cool. Okay. So like pretty much different kind of Ozolith. Surprised it doesn't see more play. Anyways, so it's pretty much it, honestly. I think really shallow as far as some of the bans for standard. What is it truly going to impact? You're going to see less Grixis decks. You'll see less Rakdos decks. But nice, Mech Hanger. Outside of that, we're just going to go back to the age of Esper. And I think blue-white will pop up a lot more. I think your mid-range decks are going to suffer as far as like the mono-colored mid-range. They're really going to have to find... Actually, we might see the rise of green. Green and red-green might actually have a chance now to be fast enough, because some of those like 5 drops were really slowing down green, so maybe they'll be able to be fast enough now. Freaking lands are beautiful, but that's all I got. I'm sure everybody will start to see the videos pop up and the clicks and all of that, but as far as it goes for me, like I called Mirror Breaker 2 week ago. I threw up some shady clickbait video for an opening. Said early announcement, but then I think literally the day of, somebody spoiled the ban list, so that was kind of funny. I've actually been playing green-white, trying to get to Mythic, so I think that's a good choice as far as decks to get to Mythic. Rakdos kind of stalled out because so many people were playing it, so all you did was play Rakdos versus Rakdos, which was pretty darn annoying, honestly. So I guess it will be nice to play other decks, but I don't know. I think we're just going to get stuck in an Esper Legends loop now. Comment below if you think differently, guys. Not too bad of an opening. I mean, we've got some good stuff. I like the Calyx. I need to dive more into the Aftermath. So I see some people play this Metropolis Reformer. I mean, Flying Vigilance, you have Hexproof. That's not bad, especially if you can pump that thing up and give it some ward in some way. Like, that's what I've been seeing. A lot of people play like just mass give all their creatures ward, like this Copper Coat. I don't know if there's some more high like 5-drop big cards that end up making that deck way more lethal. Like if you could drop that into green-white or something. Oh my gosh! Now that I think about it, yep, there's our deck. Let's go play. We're gonna drop Nissa. What is that, turn 7? We'll ramp with humans and just give everything +7/+7 trample. Something crazy like that. So, anyways, guys, much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Hope you guys have a good day. And, yeah, I don't think this really changed anything. Still need more bans. Standard's still going to go on. We're going to keep playing Magic. Can't wait for Lord of the Rings. That's all I got. Have a great day.